Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the fifth and final installment of Adam failing at Randomizer. Let's see, we finished off Ridley, so it's time to swing by the ship to restock for real, finally. And then head on into terrain to clean everything up down there. Elevators. So much fun. I actually find it interesting that, like, the elevator down into Blue Brinstar, since it goes 2 screens above the regular part of the room that you're in, there's like 2 screens worth of nothing to either side of it in that room, because the room itself is a huge square, or, you know, every room is a rectangular box that everything fits in, so if something's like gratuitously 2 screens tall, then... What am I saying? I'm saying that if one screen... If there's something that goes 2 screens above at one particular screen across, then there's 2 screens above everything all the way across the room. Also, one of the rooms in towards the right side of Criteria, you know, I guess you'd call that east of the wrecked ship, one of those rooms has a whole row of screens at the top of it with, like, nothing in there. And I totally just wasted a couple supers going through there. Anyway, you can load it up and smile and see it, and it makes me wonder what sort of plan they had for the room that they changed at the last minute or something. It's that last minute change necessitating, you know, blocking out the top section of the room with the bubbly tile texture that says, "This is inside rock and you're seeing a cross section." So, pardon me. Terrain. Safety save. Time for Metroids. And Rinkas. And Metroids. And more Metroids. And Acid. Terrain is interesting because the Acid looks different. Because in those rooms, there's not only Acid, but there's... like, in this part, it's where it's all orangey, it's like filled in with some sort of regular non-animated lava type tile back there that the Acid is over top of, and it makes the Acid kind of look super orangey, but it's totally not. It's just regular Acid over top of orangey background tile. And I don't even know why I bothered with turning the suits off. It's not like I pay attention to my energy. I could, like, probably kill myself there and not even realize it was happening because I wasn't paying attention to my energy. This room is a disaster. It doesn't look so ridiculous in double speed, but I took a lot of shots to get through that stuff that, like, should be at the most 2 shots. Hit the ceiling, fall on the floor, open the eyeball, do not save at the last save, and no Zebatite skipping, so I gotta throw missiles at them. I don't really know why I choose regular missiles, since the super missiles are much more effective at that. But the nice thing is, the whole reason I mentioned that being Chekhov's missile a while back was, and by a while back I mean like last video. Power bombs, just because why not? The Chekhov's missiles, with that last missile pack that gives me 50 missiles and whatnot, then I had just enough to go through the Zepatites like that. And there's another thing, I never used to bother with bombing the hamburgers. Ow, catch up to my face. I never used to bother with bombing the hamburgers, but I thought I'd try it. And I pondered doing the stand-up glitch, but decided that as rusty as I am, maybe I shouldn't. And so then I go... Speaking of rust, I go and take off too much energy and get brainbowed again. And my reserve tanks have to save me, and I have to get hit with hamburgers and onion rings for a while. For the big Metroid to show up and save me. So, on a speedrun scale of noob to awesome, I think I'm -4. And because I didn't stand up glitch, I'm not over there dealing damage to Mother Brain. So she has to kill the baby the hard way. Or I guess it's the easy way for her, because this way it's not moving. And then rust. I let her throw lots of things at me and hit me several times. You know, if you do this stand-up glitch well, it's like 5 hits or less with the hyper beam before she's gone. And this is horrible. I'm gonna stand here and fire like half a dozen times and not hit the thing that's right in front of me. That makes sense, right? But, it works. I get out of here sooner or later. The escape is very flashy. It's a good thing the whole game isn't this flashy, or it'd be like, touch fuzzy, get dizzy. So I decide I'm not saving the animals, and I fly my ship away. So that pretty much wraps up my randomizer failing rusty run. I hope it wasn't terrible, but I'm thinking it probably was. So feel free to leave me a comment, award me noob points or whatever. Whatever your internet kids do. All of that work and time, and I wasted so much time on heat running and dying and stuff that it took me 1 hour and 27 to clear it. And I guess this adds up to about 1.5 hours of real time as well. Or what? 3 hours of real time, because it's at double speed. Obviously they shouldn't let me do anything important today, because I know has the brains. I are the dumb. So yeah, it was Randomizer. I don't know if I have much to say about it. Suitless was disabled. I may or may not be lazy enough to, or, you know, ambitious enough, non-lazy, to publish the seed. And our rate for collecting items is 59%. That's a terrible percentage for taking 1.5 hours. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed at least some of it, and we'll see you again for our next video series sometime whenever I get around to posting that. So without rushing this time, thank you for watching. See ya.